Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and welcome back to Kuba. Last time we left off, we were learning a lot about the mechanics in the states and territories. Not sure if that was added in the Cossacks or in the newest one, Mare Nostrum. I'm assuming Mare Nostrum, but I didn't play Cossacks because I was so busy on the one before. I wanted to finish off those series that I had in that one, so I never know. Maybe it was added in that one and I never got to see it, but we now know how it works, territories and also states. I now know exactly how they work, so we now know for the future. How many other states are left in this area? Yeah, Luba we have here. This is part of Shuba, so that's part of that land. Okay, so basically just two more. Angola. Yeah, so there's just two more. Competent cousin. Gain 10 prestige. Okay, so there's two more, so that'll be the 10 states. So basically, in this central part of Africa, we have the 10 states that we'll probably be using. We're just waiting to get to 94 so we can vassalize these, annex these guys, and then 95 so we can attack Luba. If I attacked you, yeah, they wouldn't join. They will probably not accept. It just says chance 0%. Why is that? I've never seen that before. So they would not help us against Yaka. They have favors, but they wouldn't want to join, apparently. Okay. It's fine by me if that's what they want to do. Our men have almost recovered. Is our mission to recover our manpower? Improve our prestige. Okay. So I could just start to replace our mercenaries with soldiers. There we go. We'll replace some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, we'll just replace those 4 then. So there we go. We'll replace those 4 with soldiers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Perfect. So we got rid of the mercenaries now. That should save us a bit of money. We're making 2 gold a month. We could actually probably hire an advisor. What could we get? Production efficiency, missionary strength, yearly inflation reduction. Yearly inflation reduction might be quite nice. And prestige, though. I'm not too bothered about the inflation, I guess. Let's go for prestige for now. 1.26. That's quite a lot, though. It only gives us 1 gold to make each month. We could build stuff. For the first time ever, we can build stuff. It feels like it's the first time we've ever had a chance. I guess we have the technologies to do it. We could build a fort. Oh my god. And trade. Trade power is not that important. So should we get more money for buildings or should we get advisors? He gives us 1 extra power. And prestige. Let's do it. Let's buy him. We haven't had an advisor from the beginning. I need administration power so we can get the ideas. So I think we're going to go for that. Yeah, we should keep to that. Now just 2 more years. Rwanda has grown a little bit. There's Nakor has lost their lands here. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, there's about 3 actually. Yeah. So those 2 are kind of 1 province miners, and these 3 are kind of fighting out to be the leader of the Lake Victoria. Moravia and Kilwa are kind of the 2 over here. But oh well, we'll be safe over here for now. For now. 95. Just 1 more. Well, just 2 more years. Oh, and 10th of December, so that's like basically 3 years. God damn it. I mean, it's basically, yeah, it's 2.5 years, basically. Just gonna have a quick drink, actually. Now, the rebel faction still hasn't gone down much. How is the provincial unrest? 0.3. So, yeah, I can't see that being too much of a problem. It's important to have a drink. The problem for me is that doing this is a lot of talking. I like to have a lot of commentary. I was about to say good. Now, I don't know if necessarily it's good, but I think it's okay at least. But yeah. The problem with that, though, is that my job involves me talking as well. So that means I go to work, I talk. I come home, I talk. I go on my computer, I record, I talk. So my whole day is usually just me talking. Which is not good for your throat, I must say. Guys, if you're going to choose, having to do 2 things, one as a job, maybe 1 thing as a hobby, maybe don't make them very similar in some capacity, otherwise it's going to take a big toll on you. My voice has taken a heavy toll from doing both of these things. Especially because you've got to project your voice when I talk. And also when I record, I've got to kind of keep it from mumbling, I guess. Sometimes I feel like when I talk, if I talk too fast, I can blah, 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 kind of mumble like that. It's just not a good thing to do. Not a good thing at all. Okay, build more men. 15 men. Wow. Our army's just getting bigger and bigger. Now, should we make another horse or should we make a man? Horses are normally pretty strong. Let's go with a horse. Actually, wait. Horses are not strong. Look at that. He's not strong. The horse is worse. Horse is much worse than the man. Let's go with the man. But that's for now. Maybe horses, horses are good though. But we'll go for the extra man. At the moment we did get new ones of them. Just one more year and we'll be ready. Then you'll be ready for your war. Great, great, great. Then we attack Luba. Now the question is, do we just annex? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, it depends on how much the aggressive expansion affects us with these guys and these guys. That will make a big effect on it. We could probably vassalize one of them, because at that point, we'll have eaten Lunda. So then we could probably just vassalize one of them. So have Tio, probably Tio and Luba. I'd like to vassalize, I guess. Recall Diplomat, yeah. They'll be fine. In 1 year, they'll be fine. They won't go down underneath 190, I don't think. Free advisor slot, 0.96. Let's move these men back to the capital. Actually, let's move them here. If we're going to attack them, probably, yeah, the big thing's going to be destroying these guys first. We've now got a big enough army. I shouldn't be too worried, actually. Provincial unrest went back up there, but that's fine. The separatists are now at 0%, so there's no worries there. Okay, just a few more months. They would join us, actually. We could just attack Yaka now, but that will not allow me then to make a vassal, because if we have too many vassals again, Tio's going to try and look for a way out. Damn you, Tio. Tio's just starting to like us, though. 23%. Maybe we'd be okay, but I'd rather not risk it for now. I'd rather just not take any risks at this point, just keep going. Let's increase the speed till December. We're so close now, might as well just increase the speed. 8,000 men. I would like to make Luba a vassal just because, Luba was... They were good people once. And, Yaka's further away, so it probably makes less aggressive expansion against the other African nations. Don't want the rest of Africa to come down on us just because, we're doing well in Central Africa. What date is it? 10th. There we go. Annex. So go annex Luba. That will go ahead. When will it finish? Should be done on the 95th August. Okay, so there we go. Shouldn't take too long. Once that is done, we can look to see what we want to do. Now, do we have many claims on Luba? We actually have no claims. Making claims against them would give us less aggressive expansion. So how about we just build a spy network just to kind of lower it? We have one here and one here. How about I also do one here so we can just get the last one? Try and get as little aggressive expansion as possible. It shouldn't take him long to be able to get enough. Okay, goes up 1 every month. Let's increase that then. Let's get both of those up. Just so we can just not get as much aggressive. That's just the only thing I'm worried about at the moment. It's the only thing that can really get in my way. Integration has been done. Our prestige has gone up. There we go. We got extra men, which is always nice, but we can't use these. I'm sorry. We don't need these. This is just more men that can get in the way. Okay. So that looks... Look at that. Look at that name. Kuba. Okay. Now Yaka. Yaka. Let us fabricate the claim. We're at 5. Let's wait for that to go up. 6, 7, 8, well 9, sorry. And once more. There we go. Fabricate the claim on the dongo. And done. Okay, that is done. And I think what we'll do is we will fabricate on Luba. There we go. We'll leave it at that then. And I think we're going to declare war. I think this will be it. I think the time is now. Yaka will probably go for. If we did that, they would not join. Diplomatic. Oh, my diplomatic reputation took it down. Oh my god. How about Luba? They would join us. Luckily, I just made that thing as well. So there we go. Take Luba. Okay, there we go. The enemy will consider co-belligerent in this war. They will not be able to call in their own allies, but it'll be twice as expensive to take their provinces. Yeah, so we'll just do that. They'll be able to call in their allies. So yeah, just so we don't have to... Their allies are obviously Luba's allies. Let me just check, just to make sure. Yep, so that's fine. We'll call them, and we'll call them. And there we go. Oh, I should probably do my maintenance first. Let's get our maintenance. Let's get our thing up so we can make sure we can just go down and attack them. But we now know what we're doing, definitely. There's a couple months. 1 month. And that, we could probably take all this. We could probably vassal. Yeah, we could probably do it all in that month. Then we can just obviously annex these guys at some point. We could probably force these guys to become my vassal. Yeah, this shouldn't be once this is done, Central Africa is over. Well, at least this part of Central Africa. Okay, there we go. We are ready. Okay, declare war. War has been declared, and it is time. 1 day, there we go. Now, their land is highlands, and it's across the meadow, but we have 15,000 men, we should be fine. I want to get rid of them as soon as possible. These guys have 6,000 men, that's a lot of soldiers. That's a lot of soldiers, actually. But they should have low morale, low enough for us to destroy them. Okay, they've actually put up a pretty good fight. They're actually doing pretty well. They're actually doing better than I thought they would be. I'm actually getting a little bit worried. They got a 9 and we got a 0 just then. Okay, there we go. Phew. I got a little worried then. We did lose a lot of men, actually. We lost way more men than they did, but that's fine. Detach a unit. They're going down to, wait, where are they going? Kasenji. Looks like they're running off to their allies. Yeah, that's probably where they're going. Okay, we'll move our men up here. That's just freaking out. 18th of April. They're going to Upemba. Our allies are coming this way. Luwena. Yeah, they're going to run off to Luba's lands. Now, can we win? I guess we could win without these men. These men could just kind of take their lands over here. How about we drop a man here, send the rest down this way. We can get our men to go join these ones. Yeah. Unless they come to attack us here. Okay, they're going back with 10,000 men. Now that's going to be, obviously that's 8,000 men. Low morale. Let's send our men back. Not sure if we're going to get them in time. But either way, they should... Okay, they killed their men. Let's see what they do. Yeah, if I attack them on my own... Now, 3,000 men actually going back. Actually, you know what? Let's leave it. We'll move these guys here. We'll drop off a man. Actually, wait. We can send you that way. You can go take this. Okay, that's done then. We'll send these guys to go help them out. But this place is done for. Get on the 3rd of June. They are going in to attack them. We're going to try and jump in to help. If Tio joins in... Okay, if Tio jumps in, they could hold them off for a while. They almost didn't make it in time to boost them. But now if we can join, if they can survive, we should be able to do it. Looks like they defeated them. They're going to run off there to join them. And looks as though they've probably won. There they go. They've definitely won that. And we'll get them on the 9th. Okay, so they've been destroyed. There's nothing left for them. We'll try and finish them off. We'll capture the rest of the lands they have. Looks like we're going to fight them there. That should be the end of this then. You guys need more men, don't you? And there we go. They've been wiped. They've been wiped off the face of the earth. And let's just finish off. Let's just take all the territory. And we're done. Well, that was a much easier than I thought. That did not turn out to be as big of a deal as I thought it would be. And let's move our men back down here to support them. Okay, there we go. And we'll increase the time because there's no point just wasting our time. They've captured that. You just go to Kuba. That is going to fall any moment. that's going to take a little bit longer. Okay, just a few days. When that falls, we'll move on. Help out here. There we go. Just the 2 forts remain. And there we go. 42%. Almost done. I do want to make a separate piece anyway, so this is fine. And they didn't fall. Okay, we want to make it, like I say, we want to make a separate piece anyway, so I hope Yaka falls first anyway. So we can do that. Apparently their morale is high, or at least medium. Not sure why. I guess they're happy for some reason. Let's have a quick look then for Yaka. So Yaka. If I did just take all your lands, which you would accept, overextension, our aggressive expansion would affect Yaka and Luba, so basically just Luba. So that's fine. Yeah, I guess we might as well do that. Yeah, I think that's all I want. But for money. So there we go. I think we are done here. Yep, done. Okay, so Yaka is out of the game. Yaka is out of here. Now, are there areas, states? Now, this one's not. It's not a core. Ah, so you got to make it a core first. Okay, okay, that's interesting. We got to make it a core first, and then you can turn it into a state. So you can't turn it into a state until it's cored. Okay, so we didn't. Okay, we didn't make. I'm glad that means we didn't make the wrong decision in coring before. That's nice to see at least. So make a core. There we go. Oh, that's really good to see. I'm really happy about that. And the other ones, they're already part of our state. So if you get one place in that area... Okay, so that makes sense. And so if you get one place in that territory, you should turn it into a state. And then you can then get the others and just call them once. Okay, I get it now. That's how it works. Okay. So I was even wrong when I thought I understood it before. I was actually wrong again. Which is send our men back down here to stop some rebellions. And there we go. Luba. I can't believe it came to this. If we did take your lands... it would actually not affect anyone. No coalition would come against me. I think we might have to do that. You do have some good lands as well. Yeah, we're going to have to do that, yeah. Okay. So we managed to get everything in the end. We actually took all the lands, and we got all the monies. All the monies indeed. Send demand. So there we go. Look at our name. We are basically the world. In our eyes, we are basically the world. Now, let's check this out. So obviously, we don't have this as a territory yet. So, yeah, how about we make one of these into a core? Which one is the cheapest? Spend 43. Let's test this out. 31. 37. Let's make this into a core. And we'll see, because obviously, Congo... So Congo is a state. So Congo is a state for me, but I don't have all its land. So obviously if I can just call one of these, I should be able to then do it all. But we'll check, maybe it's because I control it, it's different. I don't know. So we're going to see. We're going to just call one of them, and we'll see how it works. I like this. We've actually learned some new stuff. And we have loads of money now. This is just lovely. Yeah, we're going to have lots of unrest. I might have to deal with that in some capacity. But let's deal with our money. Army maintenance. Can go down. Let's reduce inflation. There we go. It's all done. Subjects. We just have one subject. 15,000 men. Military access. There we go. Would you like to be a vassal? No. Okay, we're going to have to get them at some point. Sorry about that. We're going to have to get Kazemba at some point later. But unrest. There's a lot of unrest going on. Let's increase this. Let's just make sure that area cannot be a problem for us, yeah. Yeah, and I'll come down here and deal with this. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm happy with that. Yes, I think I get this. We'll wait for that thing to core, though. Once this is cored, how long will that take? The 98, so December 98, so quite a while yet. We can obviously annex these guys, but... It's going to be 190 we need. Improve relations. 100. That's only 30 more. It's going to be almost impossible. Royal marriage? Yeah, let's do that. Then we'll get them to like us more. We'll improve relations as well. 8th of November. There we go. Okay. So there we go. We'll try and annex these guys as soon as we can. But we've now got some sailors and we have money. So we should probably try and build some fleets. Where will be the capital? Where will be the port for our stuff? I guess, yeah, we have no buildings. Which can build the most? Soyo looks like a good place to build. Okay, we'll build in Soyo. What do I want to build? We can't build anything. How many can we have now? 245 sailors. So we could build a carrack. But we're just going to build a bark for now to protect our trade. Actually, then again, we can't see any trade. But we'll just build a bark, I think. Just to protect our lands. It only costs 50 sailors, so that's not too bad. And yeah, I think we'll probably end it in a second from here. Just seems anything else I need to do before we finish. Yeah, I think we'll finish with this. Unrest. The rebel faction's all fine. Trust your neighbor. Gain 1 stability. There we go. Full stability as well. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't this just hunky-dory? Isn't everyone just happy? But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I've been NG Paradox, and this has been Kuba. We finally have control of basically Central Africa. Next, we just need to get our technologies up so we can get the new idea group so we can make some colonists. Then we can try and colonize the African lands around us, as well as try and discover new places, which is going to be important, of course, because we need to find Westerners so that we can Westernize. But yeah, I've been NG Paradox, and this has been Kuba. See ya.